Welcome to the Truthzilla Bonus episode number something or other.
30-something. 36?
Yeah.
Okay,
36. Wow, dude, we're almost hitting our 40s, just like
we hit our 40s.
I know. Yeah, totally.
Odd, since I'm still 29 year end.
I know. I mean, yeah, 29 is a good year, right? So anyways, yeah, so this is I'm Ed. I got the beautiful Megan, the lovely Scott, our camp counselor here. You'll hear a little bit about in a minute.
And we have incredible Ed.
Incredible.
Yes.
So yeah, actually this is so weird. We're recording this after we just recorded the bonus episode, but I wanted to put it on the front because I'm weird like that, and I like some continuity in our content.
I like it.
So stay tuned for Past Us.
Well, what happened was we like started to record the finale of the other episode.
We're going to confuse everyone. I'm confused, Scott.
I'm confused, dude. Just
I can't wait to see how this gets put together.
This is the simulation.
Zoom calls, 2 cameras, starting and stopping, doing the end at the beginning. I like it.
Yeah.
You're up for the task, CIA agent.
So
Scott.
welcome.
All right, everybody.
Okay, we gotta close out the episode first.
What the heck had happened?
Sorry. Go.
Okay. Well, I thought we were gonna like talk for half a second because we were talking and then it got really quiet.
It was like
I was thinking of Owen Shroyer and Mel K. Crushes on both of them.
I was thinking about Owen Shroyer too. I have a crush on him too. What do you know?
I mean,
well,
okay, Mel and like equally. Maybe I don't know. I think all right. To be fair, my crush is a little bit bigger on Owen, but like not by much. Not by much. But I love Mel more.
Yes.
My emotions are with
Dude,
Mel, but that's just because we haven't talked to Owen yet.
Okay. Yes.
But when we do,
yes.
when we do,
yes,
and we will,
in person, so I can take him to dinner.
There you go.
All right.
Hey, I'm thinking about. Okay, speaking of, I'm thinking about going to Austin, Texas. Did you guys see that
for
post?
Tim Dillon?
I would absolutely love to. You gotta take into account that we have children.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like for me, a trip has to involve children going to a place to do something fun. So and I'm not saying I would never, but at this point in my kid's life, like I'm not available for those kind of trips right now.
When are you going?
Well, so I saw that Tim Dillon posted a series of shows, right? But it's all like on the East Coast and all this stuff, and I'm just
comedy stand-up type shows?
Stand-up comedy show. And I was looking at his lineup of all the places he's going, and I'm like, Austin, Texas. And I looked it up, and I'm like, that's in my budget. And I'm like, you know what? Screw it. It's in March.
No, you know, if we were in Texas, we could actually look at land.
I want to go to Austin, Texas. That's where all the Joe Rogans and the Alex
Owen?
Joneses and Owen Shroyer is in Austin, Texas.
And Del Bigtree.
As it turns out, I think that whatever days that is, I might be. What if we could?
Now she's getting.
I'm like, well, maybe we could just do a live stream. We just do like a 15-minute episode with Owen.
Bonus episode in fucking Austin,
I'll
Texas,
write
dude.
him.
Go see Tim Dillon.
I mean, yeah.
Big
to go see
ideas.
Tim Dillon.
I like it.
Right.
I like it. I'll be
on
the Zoom call. I'll be on the Zoom call.
Yeah, how many days will you be gone? That would be my biggest
I was thinking about leaving on a Thursday, coming back on a Sunday, doing like
I could do that.
4 days in Austin, Texas.
I can totally do it.
So
I'll
we'll see.
Let's talk about it later.
So
Did
anyway,
you already buy your ticket?
No, not yet. No.
But you're gonna fly.
You guys are getting me kind of intrigued now. Let's talk about this off air because I am a pretty big Tim Dillon fan too. Like there is no one funnier than Tim Dillon.
I mean, don't grandparents like to have kids on
weekends?
He's
on.
Sometimes with enough notice, it's March. It's March, right?
You know, no, I mean, I think
this is. It's like March 18th through the 21st or something like that.
Well, we're gonna.
But we would catch one show.
Yeah, just one, maybe two. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe
that's
two.
that's the thing about stand-up comedy is that you can't go to 2 shows because you think it's gonna be like but it's the same show both times. Right. So like stand-up comedians are annoyed by that.
Are we talking?
They're annoyed by that. Like they're gonna see us out and they're like, "What the fucking Truthzilla Podcast?"
There again.
Buying 2 tickets, sons of bitches.
I know. Well, we need to corral Tim Dillon into a corner and heckle.
Why don't we have Tim Dillon on? I think that would be helpful.
That's
kind of what we created this for. So someday we could get Tim Dillon.
That's
on,
it,
right?
That's the whole conspiracy. The Truthzilla was formed so that we could get Tim Dillon on to 100%.
Either that or Scott's the shill all along.
Yes, that came up too.
CIA right over here.
So
we call him the camp counselor. The re-education camp counselor.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's an apocalyptimist, though.
I am. Well, see, I'm just trying to encourage you guys. Just trying to drag you along. Just drag you along. Just come on. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Don't look over here. Don't
follow
look
the
over
plan.
here.
Because when Scott and I first met, like the second time we ever saw each other, he straight up was like, "Are you sure you're not like a CIA spy?" And he planted that little nugget in my head. And so for like a long time, because we were like really deep into trying to figure out all of these things anyways, I was like, I hope he doesn't really think that of me. And now that you said it about other people, I'm like, wait, maybe it might be you.
It's the inversion.
That's
right?
it.
We need like a laugh track for whenever he calls someone CIA, that just kind of comes in and just like, oh, there you go again, camp counselor, you know.
We need to have like a little red arrow come down and like just light up.
Yeah.
Shill.
Scott the Shill. Is that the name of our episode?
I think camp counselor is
like
good.
Camp counselor.
Yeah.
It's re-education.
The re-education camp counselor. There you go.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. See, I'm just going out of the Democrat playbook, dude. I'm just blaming you for all the stuff that I'm doing, right?
I like
I'm colluding with the foreign governments. I'm insurrecting the company or the country, dude. Like or company, I guess, technically, right?
There you go.
Right, according to our guest that we just had. Holy crap.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Holy crap.
Oh my gosh.
So we had just had Mel.
I
really love Mel.
I love Mel.
Yeah. I think this is a bonus right here.
Is this the bonus?
Yeah,
Are we
dude.
bonus?
Well, now we
Yeah.
just said Mel.
We're
that's all
kind
right.
of crossing streams here.
That's all
Is
right.
that
We
okay?
are crossing the stream, just like Bankman and what's his name doing the crossing the streams.
Bankman, what's his name? I don't remember his name, but that was a
Egon.
good movie.
Egon.
Was it Egon?
Egon, don't
yeah.
cross the streams.
Egon
It's like,
said
why?
that
It could be bad.
it
Try
could
to
be
imagine
bad.
all life as you know it. Why do I know this line? Stopping
Well, because
instantaneously.
we are of a different age group than some people.
And I've seen it that many times.
Yeah, it's one of the
That many.
classics. It's one of the classics, right?
It
Yeah.
is. Oh, wow. Well, shall we wrap up?
Well, I think if are we bonus?
Are
Are
we
we not
bonusing or
bonus?
are
Are we
we
bonus?
wrapping?
Are we not bonus?
Let's
What if-
bonus, let's bonus.
Okay,
This
so we're
feels like bonus.
bonusing.
Yeah.
So it feels bonusy,
Yeah, it feels
is we're
bonusy.
saying.
We're
so
bonusing.
camp counselor okays to go forward with the bonus. So I just wanted to mention that Fauci came out and told us that one mask is one thing. But if you put 2 masks on, is what it's really going to take
Like
to fight
70% better.
to fight the new variant, right? The new variant. You need the N95 with the cloth mask on top, and that'll be much better, effectively, providing coverage against these new variants of COVID.
You
And-
mother-
That's because they're
don't
not
fall
dying of carbon dioxide fast
well,
enough for the
we
government.
gotta
Well, then
speed
did you
things
see
up,
that?
right?
Then the one that I saw said that you wear 2 to have 70% safety, and if you wear 3, that you're at 90%. Literally, I think we just talked about this. My 8-year-old literally saw that. He's like, "Mom, did you see that they're trying to tell people now that you can be protected 90% if you wear 3 masks?" And he's like, "That's a lot of garbage." And I'm like, "Yeah, it is a lot of garbage." He totally
I mean,
understands.
at what time does the rest of the world have to see what an 8-year-old sees?
That's so
At what
true.
time?
It's true.
What point do we wake up and go, look, at the 8-year-olds were right?
It's
The
true.
8-year-olds were right, dude.
The
It's like
8-year-olds were right.
Hold on. Dude, it's literally
We've got
like
the
South
wrong
Park.
kid's face on the cover of everything.
It's
We've
literally like South Park, where South Park is like the whole premise of the show is like the kids are the only rational, sane ones, and all the adults are just kooky out of their fucking minds.
Yeah.
And like we're literally in South Park. Like,
Totally,
It's like,
totally.
oh my god.
Well, I
It's
mean,
so
I
funny.
remember early on, like when we were doing the podcast, and we like made the joke about wearing the bubbles, right?
Oh
like,
my gosh, that
But
feels like it's
I've seen those bubbles, right? Like
Yep.
they do have the bubbles.
And they
The
make them all
bubbles are
trendy.
real.
at
They're
the
all tight.
concert. I saw him at the concert. That one concert.
It's ridiculous.
Ugh.
It's just
Or we could
crazy,
or we
Will.
could just decide to have like a normal human existence, like collectively.
The thing is like if you're out there and you're somehow you came across this podcast and you're wondering, like, I'm just going to tell you that these 3 people right here have been in every gathering of people that are maskless without 6 feet of distance as possible.
Yeah.
And no, we're fine.
Every
We're
age
fine.
group, any walk of life,
Yeah.
any conditions, the entire
Indoors.
time.
We
indoors,
should be
outdoors.
dead
Well, yeah, indoors.
6 times over at
Oh
this
yeah,
point.
and I'm don't even want to know how many old people I've killed just by breathing without a mask. I'm
We
sure I
call
have literally
him the
killed
super spreader.
I'm sure I have killed
Yeah,
like
it is.
thousands and thousands of
We are-
grandmas.
I'm surprised
sure I
we
have.
haven't been declared a super spreader thing, because there's 3 of us at this table like all
Yeah.
along. It's so crazy to me how
It's
the
baffling.
mask thing. It is.
It's baffling.
baffling.
These people still get it. You guys, if you fall for this new strain, I swear to God, until I see like people like keeling over and like puking up their guts in the streets, like, because that's happening. I mean, that's gonna happen. They're gonna release the big one soon. They've got us conditioned to martial law. They've got us conditioned to taking orders. They've got us taught and trained. Like Corbett said at the very beginning in his medical martial law video,
Sure.
that this the worst thing that could happen is that they let all the tyranny they lift all the tyranny, and then everybody's like, oh, thank you, government, you saved us. And then the next time it'll be the boot. It'll be the serious clampdown that will never end, and you will be.
Well, I think it's just.
I think we're already there, though.
Yeah, and
I don't think it's.
I
think it's just going to keep going unless there's some sort of a true insurrection. Like.
Well, there's already Moderna. Moderna has they're already making another booster shot for the new variant. So we're going to have 2 shots for the first Moderna, and they're already making a booster shot for the new variant. We already know this thing is going to go every year, right? But the problem is we made it okay for the government to get inside our bodies. Yeah. That is the problem. It doesn't matter if this vaccine is effective or not, which I'm going to tell you right now that I am very scared of what this vaccine can do because of the history of coronavirus vaccines. I've said it a million times. I don't need to preach to the choir
Plus
any
plenty
longer.
Of people are dying
but
from it already.
They are in our bodies. Yeah. There will be a microchip that we've already said okay to because we said okay to the vaccine. Yep. The people that are taking the vaccine right now, and the argument I hear, a lot of these black-pilled people are saying, well, you're going to have to take it at some point anyways, right? Like, so I'm just going to take it.
Why would that even be like that? And that's the thing. Like, that's the understanding in that way of thinking is like that there isn't another option. Like, you're just going to have to do it anyways. Might as well just do it now. Like, and that's... People shouldn't be giving in. No. People should and you notice how like they've talked about you haven't been hearing about testing numbers. That's all completely dropped. Did you hear about the healthcare worker that just died though? Yesterday or today, she got her second dose and died. Healthcare worker. I'll send it to you guys.
Sure. I have the article. Well, and that's another interesting thing, Scott. You've been saying VAERS has been down for how many days? That's a vaccine adverse event reporting system. Yep. This was up at 140 some deaths last time we checked from the vaccine,
which is only 1%. Of voluntary reported cases.
Well, if you're fighting a virus that only kills 0.26%, then why the hell are we can't say only 1%, right? Because 0.26% stops the entire world's economy.
It looks like it's back up. It's back up.
Okay, it's back up.
Have they changed the numbers? That's what I wanted to know.
Let's check.
So we're gonna. This is a live search. This won't come out live. We are live searching as
8:12 p.m. on January 27th.
Okay, so we're gonna get down to what the VAERS is saying. And granted, and we've told you guys before many times that the Harvard Medical School did a report on the VAERS system and said that less than 1% of the actual less than 1% of the actual adverse events from vaccines are reported. Now, I've said on record that I'm not sure that's going to be the same with this COVID vaccine because there's never been as many eyes on this thing.
It's gone down. Now it says 120.
Oh, of course.
Are they taking the numbers off of VAERS?
See that? But we've known this.
You're shit. No, because to be honest, I am a little bit blown away by that. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah. Death. This looks different. It looks like they updated it. They changed the way that this looks.
Well, they had to.
Of course they did, because people are dropping fucking dead. They had to.
They updated it, and it looks different than it did a few days ago. So, yeah.
Well,
let's try this again. All events.
Ew.
Select the COVID-19, all events.
So, like you're saying, if this is only 1% of the actual injuries or deaths,
that's historically that's been like kind of what they say.
Let's give it grace.
151. Okay, so 151.
151.
Okay. So it's gone up by like whatever 20, 30, but
I think it was like 10. I think it was 100.
So that's 151 more people added to the people who have killed themselves, the children that have killed themselves, and the people that have died through falling back to addictions. Add all those numbers together because that's how many people that COVID killed.
And that's 1.93%. Of all total adverse reactions. So if you are to have, and that includes like rashes, headaches, fever, all these things are adverse events that get reported. Seizures, like, yeah.
So that's the percent of the adverse events. So that's not the percent of people who were vaccinated.
Correct. So it's the total reported events, 1.9, or what did I say?
1.92 or something. I think it was 1.93 maybe.
There's a
1.93%.
1.93%. So if you're gonna have an adverse reaction, and that's everything from like cold sweats to fever, 1.93% of the time you're gonna die.
Yeah.
So I mean,
of what gets reported.
Of what gets reported, right?
So
now you are also have I should point out, a 0.05% chance of defecation urgency. So
which is our new punk rock band, by the way. Defecation urgency coming to.
Was this the one I was supposed to be a singer on?
Oh yeah, you are totally. You're
not defecation urgency. Holy
shit! Yes,
I would
literally holy shit. Literally holy shit.
I would probably rather die than have a defecation emergency.
That is literally true.
We know, yeah.
Well,
There's
that
those, like,
those
speaking
are
in
all
public,
those are
dying,
only happening to
defecation,
people
and
that haven't had a recent colon hydrotherapy session. So we are in the
I
clear.
have felt so much better.
Yeah,
I'm
totally,
getting
totally.
that's off track. Should I
Totally.
wait to have that conversation tomorrow? I feel like everything that I was telling her.
Yes.
And anyways, but nobody else who's listening to this would even know that we did that probably.
No,
Okay,
yeah, because
well,
you got to
yeah,
come
we've-
join us on Rokfin,
yeah,
baby.
totally.
Rokfin.com
Come see us on
/Truthzilla, baby.
Rokfin.
Yeah.
Woo!
Anyways.
Yeah.
But
premium.
yeah, but seriously, I mean, I have felt a lot better, but I feel like I'm at the start of a journey. I just got my my Purium new 30-day ultimate life transformation, the
Because I was
big
just thinking about
box.
starting mine
Yeah.
on Monday. Like
Okay.
going through because I need to go through all the papers. And
Sure,
not a lot of
sure.
papers, but just a little bit. And
I have the papers too. I'm looking at I want to do one more colonic right before we start. So
Okay.
so I I came into this thing
Yeah,
with,
for
with
sure.
a gut that I
Yeah.
knew needed to be reset. So I want to set it right off on the right foot. I would love to do it with
how
you.
long apart are you doing it? You did
It's the
one-
30 days.
Oh, so you are doing it in 30 days, and then you're gonna start the Purium right after that.
No. I'm going to do the colonic and then start like the next day.
The next day. Okay. Yeah.
So we'll do that. But yeah, and I think just important for anyone who doesn't know, like
Maybe I should just go with you the same day.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe I would. Sorry to interrupt
yeah,
you.
let's talk it out for sure. Maybe not right here, but we're going to talk with Tara tomorrow anyway.
Yes.
So yeah, so excited for that. Yeah. Tara, shout out. We love you.
Alderbrook
you know it.
Healing
Yes.
Arts in Eugene, Oregon. Find her. She's going to make life so much better. And she's such a wonderful energy, such an amazing
Yes.
woman. So we
Yes.
just fell
And
in
a
love
wealth
with her
of
immediately.
knowledge.
Oh, man.
And I'm so excited to pick her brain on more stuff. I mean, we're
I'm
going
so
to get her on
excited
the
to see her
podcast,
tomorrow,
too.
actually, because even just like this is like a thing, like her hugs, even like she's such
totally.
a genuine, healing, like lovely human. Like I just can't wait to see her. So
Yay.
yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's gonna be
With you.
See, this is all just like this whole journey, man. Like all this stuff that's
We're
unfolding.
finding our soul
Like,
family.
yeah, we had a listener reach out
Seriously.
that said that hey, found your show from this and that. Actually, Mel. She said she was listening to our Mel show, our first one.
Yep.
Okay.
First one, guys. So we got a second one coming up on Sunday, baby.
Woo!
We just recorded it. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
We do love Mel.
Yeah. But anyway, like these people are finding us and they're like, hey, we've already got this community that we've been doing like potlucks and talking conspiracies for like the last 6 months, and we're like, yes. So it's like, dude, like this is so awesome. Like, oh,
Well, I feel like there is lots of pockets of us around here, and we're just connecting more and more. The farther this thing goes, we're finding our people, and we're not masking, and we're not doing.
Yeah.
We're living, man. We're living,
are.
and it's getting good, man.
Yeah,
life is good, man.
Exactly. The moral of the story is, it's like don't sit there and think that you're alone with this, because you're absolutely not. I know we
Not
say this
one
all the
bit.
time, but please go find your community. Start a freedom cell. Start a podcast. Come on now,
Come on,
Jared.
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 Yeah, shout out to Jared always, man.
Oh man. So guys, it's like it's just
So
pretty
strip off
awesome.
all 3 of your masks
Yes.
and find your soul family. That
Yeah.
that is the
Strip off all 3 of your masks.
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually put like at work, like so, like gotta kind of when I'm walking around the halls, like so here's the rules. Like if I'm in my office, I don't have to wear it, but as soon as I walk out, and it was pointed out to me that I have to wear it up to the bridge of my nose too. Right? That was pointed out to me. I'm like,
Oh my
so anyway,
God, this is
so all that to say, they have a little cloth mask, like a
Fucking
little company one. It's like, yay, wear your little company mask, right? And then I've got the surgical one. So I tried to put them on just for an experiment, like the little surgical one with the cloth on over it, and I was just like. Like, wow.
Imagine you
dude.
were exerting yourself
Yeah.
or like worked up trying to do that.
Yeah.
And like the carbon dioxide and like what it's doing to your brain and what it's doing to your blood. Like it's
so bad.
ridiculous.
I can imagine it. I'm just not going to practice it.
Yeah.
Never.
yeah,
so bad.
I
Never.
love it. Yep.
I can't believe it. And then like I was at something at another like get together over the weekend. That was mask required type of thing, and it was like so these 2 little kids trying to play with each other, and like I was sitting there trying to pay attention to what was going on, and like these kids were like trying to play with each other, and like they both had their masks on, and they were probably like I don't know, like 5 or 6 or something like that, and they were like trying to like look in each other's eyes, and you can tell like they were just like trying to
Dude, it
to
hurts
connect.
my heart
Yeah,
so much
it
to
would
see
hurt, dude. That's
kids,
what I'm saying. It's
man.
like I don't even have kids. Like I was just like heartbroken.
My children have never ever worn a mask.
Hell yeah,
Never.
They never will.
And I mean, we're
Hopefully.
navigating
We're
all these.
fighting it.
Yeah, we're going to do
fighting
everything we can.
Yeah.
And
It's rough. It's rough. It's pretty heartbreaking. Like especially, and I mean, it's the same with all my kids, of course, but it's something about watching it on them younger and younger. And my little 8-year-old, he's, very like little boyish with like long spindly like legs and little back of his neck. And his, the mask is too big. So he has to like double put it behind his ears in a crickety way, and it's all the space on his face, which thank God, because it's not like strapped all the way tight to his face. But he's just walking with his little hands in his pockets. It's this little guy, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it's so awful.
Yeah,
it's so awful. So we don't they don't go into stores too often, but like sometimes we do just have to go get groceries, and I fucking finally we had to have food. We had to have food, but other than that,
sad.
we don't do it. So it's anyway.
But you know what? When
we were so
start
up,
the
but then we were
Truthzilla
like,
farm,
we're masking our kids. Fuck, I'm gonna go lay
no
on
one
the
will
road.
no one will wear a mask at the Truthzilla farm.
Fuck no, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, guys, like, I don't know. There's so many like irons in the fire right now, and it feels like it's all good.
Totally.
There's so much
All
good
good,
stuff,
man.
It's good
We
stuff.
want a better world
Yeah.
than we had before COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
absolutely.
not happy with the way it was.
Yeah.
So-
I'm much more aware of how
It's-
unhappy I was.
the mask
with
has
it.
come off the slavery we were already exposed to.
Yeah.
That's what it
It
is.
is.
There you
We're
go.
we're gonna the Great Awakening or the Greater Reset is happening.
Yeah, the Greater Reset. Shout
Ooh,
out.
let's
Yeah,
talk
shout
about
out.
that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think you guys, if you haven't heard, thegreaterreset.org, thegreaterreset.org. John Bush, Derek Burrows, founders and co-founders of the Freedom Cells movement.
Amazing speakers.
They've just
every
been,
day.
and every night's a new topic. You guys, like, the first night was James Corbett, just among many other people too. Like, you guys go check it out, thegreaterreset.org. I know that they're rebroadcasting it or re-uploading it to Odyssey, Library, Minds, I believe, is where those are being rebroadcast, and also greaterreset.org. You can find all the information there, and it's like, as we speak right now in Davos, Switzerland, they're doing the Great Reset. Literally, we've been talking about it, and Klaus Schwab wrote the book about it. COVID-19 and the Great Reset. It's something that's been on our minds and for a minute now, and it's actually being physically rolled out.
Well,
right
they have
now,
their puppet. They
Yeah.
have their puppet where they want him now. So
Yeah, I mean,
Don't forget that Isabel Maxwell.
Isabel Maxwell, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, guys.
Well, what was it? Again?
She's a member of the World Economic Forum.
Oh, that's right,
She's-
Isabel Maxwell.
So she's right in there, man.
Forgot about that,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. That's just
Yikes,
one of the many
guys,
names, right?
like,
I mean, these are the people. These people they cross all over UN and Trilateral Commission and your CFR and all these things. Like all these people are the empty vessels that we speak of. That are they're the them
Yeah,
that we
they are.
speak of all the time. But I just right before we recorded tonight, I played some of because they have a podcast, right?
Oh yeah.
And it's sickening, and it'll make you throw up. But every once in a while, I want to know what they're saying.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I think you need
Because
to
then
know,
you know
right?
who your enemy is. You know
Yeah.
what they're saying. You know how to what are they telling the people who don't know? What are they telling people who are like die hard, like tuning in to see like what's next? Like
And just day one of the Davos this year
Mm-hmm.
was I mean, it's just an assumption that the only way through this is that everyone in the world gets this vaccine, and it's all about this equality of everyone, and getting this vaccine to everyone as fast as possible, and how we make sure that it gets to the third world, and it's just what it's all about. But it's so many assumptions are being made right there, right? To be on that level, you have to look past so many of the things that we are like diving into daily, right?
Right,
Like,
right.
It's really gross, man. And I mean, we've talked about it before, but like you go back to older episodes, and I would say, I don't let your kids go into Sesame Street anymore, guys, because Sesame Street they've
hijacked also.
they've hijacked Sesame Street to be used for the World Economic Forum.
Better
Yeah.
yet,
And
turn
it
off
is-
your TVs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
dude.
Take your kids away from those
Yeah,
screens.
man.
You shouldn't have your kids having access to anything that hooks them into internet access. Really, they don't need to be watching music videos. They need to be watching shows. They need to be. None of that benefits them. And especially during this right now, like this is like the new dark age. Like there's nothing coming out of your TVs or out of their phones that's beneficial for them right now. Like I set my kids up with we watch documentaries. We do like the true facts about. I don't know if anyone has watched those. By the way, I highly recommend those. Are fun family unwinding times. We've been talking about David Icke speeches all afternoon. But
Yeah.
but anyways, yeah. So anyways, I think the phone thing and the kids like being tuned like the kids programming. It's just like how they've infiltrated in politics, like in our local, like in the school board and in our, city councils and all that. It's the same with, our kids programming, where it used to be like entertaining and fun. There was like when I was a kid, there was like a few things that were kind of a little bit, not too bad. But now it's like straight agenda.
Yeah.
It's straight agenda on kids programming.
Yeah.
Programming.
And I mean, I think not even just our kids, though. If there's ever been a greater time to disconnect, I don't think there ever really has been. I know lots of people that are, we're getting rid of our Amazons and I mean, really get out of Google You know, I mean, get out of these platforms that we know are evil and are just collecting your data to use against you, right? Like that's what it is right now. And I think, you know, me and Scott were just talking about before this. You know, we want to get those no agenda phones, right?
No agenda phone, yeah.
No agenda phones, man. Yeah.
I don't know about.
Okay,
these.
so No Agenda is a podcast that's just.
I mean,
amazing.
no, I know, but I don't know about their phones.
So one of their listeners made Adam. It was basically a phone that's been de-Googled. It was funny that they use.
They say
A
the
Google
optimal
Pixel
one.
3 is like is the one that's the best to use to de-Google. is the Google phone, but they you know, you strip all the Google stuff and all the tracking kind of software.
Can
out
you
of
actually
it.
get that through them?
Yeah, if you go to No Agenda,
I think you have
phone,
to do. I think you have to at this point because I think they're a little bit onto it. I think you have to do a lot of the work yourself.
NoAgendaPhone.com. It has instructions on how to
It has
do it.
instructions.
NoAgendaPhone.
So I think
Ooh.
you know, I mean, we're going to have to take the farther this thing does go. We're going to have to take more steps to avoid the track and trace society. That's just the reality of it and stuff. And so, you know, I always want to be able to connect through this avenue, but we're also have ourselves spread into many different areas as you know, we're possibly shut down on the YouTubes and the Facebooks and this and that, but also to the point where, I mean, like these companies are so evil and have shown their hands to the point where it would be nice to just not use them at all, right?
Yeah.
If we could get people to just follow us to other places,
Yes.
that's why we have ourselves in all the other places, and that's why you know, Rokfin has been a new home for us that we really like them, and you know, I mean, we're
slowly working on BitChute.
We're working on BitChute, you know, we're on Library and Float.app and these.
We're on Odyssey.
Okay, we're on Odyssey,
which I know Library is kind of the infrastructure
Sure.
of Odyssey, and now Odyssey, I can't figure out how to get our episodes that are longer than an hour up on there.
Yeah.
So if anybody has any input on that, Ricky gave us the email for the guy, and I haven't reached out yet. But anyway,
we're working on these
we're
working on this stuff, and I think, you know,
a lot of things
but it
going on.
needs to be not just the content creators doing this stuff. It needs to be the people need to follow, because we at some point we have to stop supporting them because they're so against us. They are so against us. We stopped advertising on Facebook recently because we're just like, dude, we can't give them money anymore. We can't. It's just, it feels gross and wrong, and
yeah, we were giving Facebook $30 a week to promote the podcast, you know, to do targeted ads and boost the podcast. And I'm like, I don't feel good about this anymore.
Yeah, there's other places.
I'm so done with Facebook. I'm so done with YouTube. It just makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah, and you know.
But I secretly love YouTube.
I know she does.
I do. Because I don't like change, and I don't like going to different. I like that. Because I like going to it's on my app. I push the one button and I go in, and like there's all the shit I've already watched for all the months till now.
That's a good point. That's a good point. But that's how they've gotten us. That's how they've gotten.
That's why I keep saying that I want all of our stuff.
They've gotten us to a point to be we're so reliant. We're so and I'm not. This isn't Megan. This is not a criticism of you.
Okay,
this is the agenda in general.
I'm aware that it's a talk. I'm aware that it's a psyop.
Yeah, and it's just like they've gotten us so fat and lazy and comfortable.
Okay,
not you. I'm just saying as a society. As a society, they've
You're
gotten,
like you and your fucking M&Ms.
No. No. What I'm saying is like they've got us so like coddled as like little infants into this comfortable pillow of like infant of just like convenience. It's all convenience.
Fucking camp counselor over here. Jesus.
I just want to watch my life coaches on YouTube.
I know, but they've got us like coddled into this little just like baby state where we're just these little
shit,
these
it's
desperate.
getting worse
Oh
and
my
worse.
God. It's the Matrix.
I am gonna go lay on the
It's
road.
the
after
Matrix.
this.
We have to be breastfed like YouTube videos, dude. We have to.
Now that you said that, I'm never leaving YouTube.
Okay.
In fact, I'm gonna order something from Amazon. No, I'm not gonna. To be fair, one of the last things I ordered on Amazon was Candace Owens' new book. So I mean, I was kind of like using the evil to get the good, but
You know what I mean though? Like that's
The
how
last
they got
book
us.
I tried to order on Amazon had been
banned.
So it was Dr. Tom Cowan's newest book. It's what's it called? It's something that viruses aren't real, basically.
I wonder where else we could get it.
I found it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
Good,
wonder
good.
if we get when you're
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
Good.
Well, I got it for Tina. She
okay.
has it right now.
All right,
so
all right.
it was
Nice.
Christmas thing, but
Well, we're
I
gonna
need
pass
to
it
get my
around through
copy.
our tribe. She just
Sure,
doesn't know yet. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'll write her later.
Or we can
Yeah.
all order our own. Support Dr. Tom Cowan.
I like
Yes,
it. I like
totally,
it.
dude.
You know who I would really love to talk to, real
Who's that?
quick? Dr. Paul Thomas.
Yes.
Is
Absolutely.
there any
Yes.
chance of us reaching
Totally,
out to him?
100%.
Yeah,
Because
we
I
should
think
reach
that-
out to
I
him,
think
yeah.
that would be really, really beneficial.
And the other, what's the other doctor that worked with him? He's been on a few podcasts lately.
I'm not sure.
I can't remember his name. He's amazing though. He's so good.
Cool.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, guys. Oh my God, Truthzilla's got some big things in the works, folks.
So we're gonna wrap this up, and then
Yep.
we're gonna wrap the last
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Sounds
we're
good.
we're wrapping up here.
All right.
Thank
am I
thank
wrapping
you
this?
all you
Yeah.
camp counselettes.
Yeah. The camp.
What do you call
Camp
them?
happy
Cadets.
campers.
Camp cadets.
Camp cadets. Okay.
You know what?
Yeah.
And here's another thing too. Here's a little shame.
My
If you want to be
militia.
the coolest kid in the re-education camp, you
Oh,
need to go
shit.
get yourself a Truthzilla t-shirt or sweatshirt.
Please do.
Truthzilla.org/shirts.
For
Okay,
sure.
that's all. I have to
Or
say. Thank you.
come. Literally, we were talking about it, but please come to Rokfin. Is a great platform we're on now, and all of our content that you're used to having from us is free, but we do some premium content, which I think is really top notch. For $9.99 a month, you can become a member on Rokfin, and you get access to all of our premium content and all of Sam Tripoli's,
Everybody-
all
you
of
get
Charlie
full access to the
Robinson, all of Whitney Webb,
Yeah.
Last American Vagabond. There's so many amazing people on there. I think Ricky's about to be on there. Ripple Effect Podcast. So, all the people that we respect and love that I know you guys do
Jason
too.
Bermas.
Oh, yeah. Jason Bermas, man. He is putting content like fire on there all the time.
Yeah, and
certainly.
Pedro, sorry man that they kind of dirtbagged you a little bit, but
Oh,
you know,
yeah. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Are we gonna?
Was this an
I reached
Australia
out-
thing?
Yeah, I
Is
reached
it-
out and I reached out to them, and they said that it must have slipped their mind, and they apologized to me for not getting back to him, and that they have had other issues with payment processors from Australia. So I don't know. But Pedro, sorry, bro. Sorry, buddy.
But thank you so much.
Yeah,
and
thank
we
you,
love
Pedro.
You.
We
And
love you.
Regardless, Pedro, dude, man, so much love, and
Definitely.
respect, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. We love
and
Pedro.
and anyone else, if you have a T-shirt or sweatshirts or whatever from us, please send us pictures so that we can post those. And if you don't want your face, you can put something over your face. We would love to see you. And I like to do the Instagram photos.
If we get a
so
bunch
it's
of
fun for
faceless
me,
pictures, that's going to be weird.
That's all right. That's all right.
Okay.
Well,
But yeah. Thank you, Cheney. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Armageddon Feast. Thank you, all you guys, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Thank
you guys all rule.
Thank you, Sean S. You guys
Thank you, Ricky.
couldn't do this without you, Ricky.
Yeah.
So much so.
I got so many people to thank, and oh my God.
Thank you for everyone who's reached
Our
out to us
spirit
over the last
family is
reached out to us in the
amazing.
last
Spirit
week
family.
and connected with us. And
Spirit family.
Spirit family, totally.
Yeah.
So wow.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, it has been an incredible week. Lots of things going on. We're so thankful for you sitting in with us. We love all of you. I am Megan, sitting here with my
Robert.
friends.
Yeah.
What just happened?
No, just saying, I forgot about Robert, dude.
Oh, okay, Robert.
yeah,
All
Robert.
right.
Yeah.
Hi, Robert. All
Hi,
right.
Robert.
I'm Megan, sitting here with Scott and Ed. We wish all of you out there intellectual prosperity. Have an amazing night, guys.
Pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew.
Ding.
Bam. Bam, bam, bam.
From the other one.